Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome back to another podcast. This month, we're going to be doing a gaming Q&A. We've rounded up a nice selection of questions here.
Just a short list of like 100 and something.
Just a short, tiny little list.
Teeny tiny list.
And we're just going to be doing like quick fire, go through all the questions. Not all the questions.
All of them. Can we do 100 in an hour? Let's go.
It's not just gaming questions. There's some just general nerdy questions in there as well.
Yeah, general kind of nerdy, pop culture-y kind of questions.
Some hobby stuff as well.
Yeah.
All sorts.
So who's first?
So
I mean, you.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't like the pressure, you guys.
Okay, Johnny's question. Let's go.
Let's go. What's the scariest game you've ever played?
Oh.
It's going to have to be Outlast. That was... I got scared by a window. Wait, I think I wasn't even playing that time. I was just watching it.
Oh, you were watching me play.
I was
That
watching
doesn't
you
count.
play it, and then there's like a bit like near the beginning of the game where you like open a window and a crow like flies out, and I was like, ah! So
Yeah,
dumb.
that shut all of us up.
Who is next?
Will's up next.
If you had to fight one video game boss in real life, who would you choose? That's easy.
I'm so happy you got this one.
That's easy. Electrocutioner from Batman Arkham Origins, because he's bloody incompetent and goes down in a single hit. Easiest victory ever.
There I was thinking you
damn.
were going to say Dancer of the Boreal Valley from Dark Souls 3.
No, she would slice me into ribbons.
Okay, Ben, your first question.
Bring it on. I'm ready. Oh God,
Ooh.
I'm not ready for that. What's your favourite game released in the last year? Released in the last year, I'd probably go with Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, yeah. That was a cool game.
Don't get me wrong, it's both one of my favourite games, but also I've had some of my best moments in a game with that game, but I've also had like some of my angriest. Like that game is hard. Or it goes from being really easy to really hard out of nowhere. I'm back to spending like 2 or 3 days trying to beat a singular boss. It's a great game. Highly recommend. It's been good.
Okay, back to Johnny again.
Here we go. What game needs a remake?
I know what your answer's going to be to this.
Pokemon Black and White 2.
Oh,
They need a remake. Seriously need a remake.
I thought you were going to say Ico.
I don't know if it could be
thought you were
remade
talking
and still
Resident
be
Evil.
entertaining. It was a moment, it happened, but if you remade it now, I think it would just kind of look a bit meh. If they could remake Eco and then make the AI for Yorda better, that actually would be a magnificent development. Okay, Will, you're up.
Okay. Have you ever played a game that you felt has an impactful soundtrack or sound design? I mean,
Ooh.
I can't pick anything else other than Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay.
That theme tune is life-changing. Snake Eater.
Oh, it's like very
It is.
James Bondy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never heard this. I need to go and listen.
I need to show it to you at some point. It is my favourite soundtrack of any video game ever. So much so that I think it's the only video game soundtrack I have on my Spotify list.
Oh, that's nice.
Damn.
You know it's good when it makes it to the Spotify list.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben, you're next.
I'm ready. What's the best game to play with friends? Look, just playing a game like Minecraft. I think a game that's
Yeah.
has that
timeless.
flexibility where it can be really chill or it can be really intense. So, you know, if you're in Minecraft, you're just setting up a farm together, just hanging out and chatting. I think, yeah, I'd probably actually lean towards Minecraft. Just because, it can be really chilled and relaxed, or you can mess with each other, or you can be hoodlums, rowing around in boats and throwing eggs at people. It's so good. My vote's going with Minecraft. If you like Minecraft, subtle plug, we've got a series running on the channel. Go and check it out.
No, Minecraft's
Cool.
a good choice.
Who's now?
Yes, this is Johnny's, is it?
What's the most impressive fan-made creation you've seen? The giant Lego. What's
Easy words.
the place from Lord of the Rings? Is it Gondor that has like
Oh, Minas Tirith.
Minas Tirith? I think it's Minas Tirith. Yeah. There's a big Lego Minas Tirith, and it was like the size of like a room, and I was like, Jesus, that thing is huge.
Ooh.
Honestly, I looked at it and I immediately felt Paul. What
You
else?
can't imagine how much something like that costs.
Oh God, no, I don't want to think about.
Oh, you
that.
got money.
You got money.
So is it me next?
Yep.
What game has the most memorable side quests? Oh. Actually, you know, okay. would it be cheating to say Skyrim?
That's the game I was thinking of.
Because you've got like the Dark Brotherhood quest line,
Exactly.
the Thieves Guild, and all those ones, which aren't actually the main quest.
I agree.
Yeah, took me a while, but I got there.
Yep, I'm so glad you did. I was actually sitting here. You couldn't see it, but I was like rocking in my chair, like, come on, Skyrim.
It's because those side quests are so good, I don't think of them as side quests.
Yeah, that's how good they are.
Yeah. But yeah. Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Oblivion.
I'm so sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt. I'm nearly in tears.
Why?
I need to show you Bodhi just picked up a pillow, put it down, and put his head on it. I just sent a picture of what it looks like.
No.
He moved that pillow to where he wanted it and then put his head on it. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen a dog do in my life.
Dog do.
Look at him. Honestly, my one regret in life is not making a TikTok account of him as a puppy. I'd have 1 million followers by now. Anyway, who's next?
It's
Ben.
It's me.
Yay!
If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh, and he slipped into the spirit.
She's back.
Spoilers. If you haven't seen the Halloween stuff yet, she's back. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? No, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? Okay, it's really specific, but either I'd do a cliche one, like I'd love to be able to fly, or I'd love to be able to teleport. Like one of those two. Probably fly, because that would be really cool.
No,
I know, but I have another one. Another one is a useless superpower, but I would love to know if there's oncoming traffic that I can't see. Because when I'm driving, I always want to overtake people. Always. I always get stuck behind some old lady out, driving a little car, barely doing the speed limit. I want to know if someone's coming, so I can go around her or not, because it's that doubt, you never know what's around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I could with this superpower.
Maybe flying wasn't such a bad answer.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I could fly, I wouldn't need to know there's traffic coming, so...
If you had invincibility, then you wouldn't need to know if there was traffic coming.
Every hero needs a weakness.
It's me.
Yeah, Johnny.
Who's my biggest inspiration and why? Probably like Stan Lee. Just how they can have such a big impact on people and a positive impact on people. That would be nice to be something like that. To be someone who creates stuff that shares happiness and inspires other people. I think that'd be nice. So in that sense, he's an inspiration.
Yeah, is it me now?
It is.
Oh god. If you can merge 2 different video games, which would they be?
Maybe like a combat system from another game? Like Space Marine Dark Souls.
Oh, actually, I would take the combat from Lord of the Rings The Third Age.
It all comes back around to her, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Your one true love.
And I would merge it with...
Dark Souls. Turn taking Dark Souls.
Either Dark Souls or Warhammer Fantasy.
That would be
That's
cool.
kind of like generic high fantasy type stuff. Yeah.
Like that?
Nice. It's me now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sci-fi gadget would you want in real life? All sci-fi gadgets have gone out of my mind, apart from the memory eraser from Men in Black.
That's so ironic.
Yeah, I've forgotten everything but the memory eraser. All I can think of is the watch from Ben 10 and the goddamn memory eraser from Men in Black.
The
I watched
Omnitrix
Men in
from
Black.
Ben 10.
That's such a weird thing to remember, the Ben 10 watch. Okay, I'm going to say one which I thought it was going to be your answer.
Okay, go on.
The portal gun.
Oh.
To get you from, teleporting.
I don't... It would be cool, but you'd have to aim it carefully. I know exactly what would happen. I'd be like, can you really fire it at the moon?
You would as well, actually.
I'd fire one on the moon, one on the foot, and suddenly all of the Earth's atmosphere just goes and the planet implodes. I'd be like, whoops. You know what? Just because I thought of it first, I'm going to go with the Men in Black memory eraser. Could do some real damage with that thing. Just use it on myself. Some weird version of Groundhog Day.
Yeah, what's this thing, huh?
Whose goes it next?
Is Johnny's go.
It's me. Oh, what game mechanic do you think is overused? I'm going to go with something a bit more controversial, I think.
Oh.
I'm going to say guns. I think they're overused, and I think there could be more creative ways of exploring games other than shoot things.
I would agree with you, but I would say there aren't enough games that make the guns feel good enough to warrant them being in.
Yes.
And then you got games like Suicide Squad, which, let's be honest, didn't need guns in it.
It gets a bit samey after a while, you know? Do some more fun things.
Is it Will now?
Yeah.
Hey.
What is the most interesting conspiracy theory you've ever heard, and do you believe it? See, this is more of your remit, Johnny, because you're more the person that listens to conspiracy theories all the time.
Can I just answer this one then? I heard the best conspiracy theory, and then it was one of those, like, went down like a late night TikTok rabbit hole, and I don't know if I do believe it or not. I'm going to go with don't believe it because it's just that wild, but it would be insane if it was true. And it's this conspiracy theory called Hobama, where everyone believes that Harry Styles and Obama have had a secret relationship.
What?
But there's weird evidence to back it up. Like, every time Harry Styles gets asked the question, he doesn't answer with a straight answer. He always dodges the question in some weird way. I'm like, what the hell?
Hashtag Hobama.
Which game character would make the best therapist?
Oh.
Psyduck.
Huh?
Psyduck from Pokemon.
Actually, no, you know who made the best therapist? Solaire from Dark Souls.
The man who wears a bucket on his head and chases the sun.
He's just continuously positive.
It's a fucking nutter.
He literally looks for the light in the darkness, Ben.
He wears a bucket on his head, Will.
You could never be depressed.
Oh, that's good. Is it me now?
Is you?
Yeah.
Oh. If you could only play one game for the rest of your life, which would it be?
Oh, of course you got this question.
Well, I already cycle through the same 5, so...
You can't go for multiple games that are on one disc, by the way.
You know, I'm going to pick the orange box that features Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2 and Portal.
That doesn't count.
It's on one disc, Will, it counts. Oh, damn, what game could I play for the rest of my life?
Thought, Christian, you need to play it for about 10 more seconds.
Was that a threat?
Yeah, god damn. So I'll make it to the end of this podcast. I'd probably end up picking something like Skyrim or something, just because I know it's technically infinite, with an infinite number of side quests and stuff. But if I'm allowed to, it would probably be the orange box. It's one disc, it counts.
Okay, so whose turn is it now?
It's Johnny's go now.
It's me. What's your
Ooh.
favourite video game puzzle or challenge, and why? Portal 2, when they start introducing all, like, the sludge and slime levels, because Portal 2 is just a really fun puzzle game, but specifically when they start, like, introducing those new mechanics in the kind of mid game, and you've got, like, the bumpy, the slidey gel and the bouncy gel,
Propulsion gel. So,
you have to really, like, think outside the box with some of those challenges, and they're really fun. I like those.
Yeah, it's Will's turn.
Okay, which game character would be the worst roommate and why?
Ooh, so many.
Oh, yeah, there are so many to choose from. An orc from Warhammer, because they're just constantly yelling at you, going, "Wah!" and trashing the joint.
So Ben,
So,
then.
yeah.
No, okay.
Imagine you're trying to sleep at night in your bed, and this fucking orc roommate is just standing on his bed like, "Wow!"
Like, eyes wide open, like.
Oh, you shut the fuck up! Oh. Whose go is it now?
It's Ben.
Oh, if you could only eat one in-game food for the rest of your life, what would it be? An in-game food?
God.
Those Lego sausages look real appealing.
That's not a sentence I ever thought would leave your mouth.
Yeah, it's either a Lego sausage or the cake from Portal.
Okay.
Whose question is it? Is it
It's
yours,
me.
Johnny?
If you could live in any game world, which one would you choose? I was gonna say The Sims, because it's nice, safe, and it's like our world. Like I'm not choosing like Grand Theft Auto or anything. I would not
My
live
God.
a second. But your overlords can like just do whatever they want with you. That's terrifying.
God.
No, don't make me woohoo my mom. Not again.
Not again? Oh, jeez.
The family are slowly getting more and more like inbred. Creepy looking.
Right, we went right off a little tangent there. Which game? Okay, I might actually re-roll this one because I cannot think of one.
Reroll?
Re-roll. Panic roll. Oh. What's your favorite book or movie and why? I'm gonna go with a basic bitch answer.
I know what it's going to be.
I'm gonna go with a basic answer and just say like Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
So sorry.
there I was thinking you were going to pick the live action Avatar movie.
Don't be silly. No, there's a Netflix show, but there's no movie.
Oh yeah, the movie doesn't exist, does it?
There is no movie.
It never happened.
I mean, the only correct answer is Lord of the Rings, obviously.
I mean, that's a book and a movie.
Exactly.
But you know me, I don't like Lord of the Rings.
And 1,000 voices just screamed out in pain.
I felt it in my kneecaps.
I literally felt that in my chest. I was like, oof.
There's
Yeah.
disruption in the force. Will.
You'll go well.
What's your favourite video game Easter egg or hidden feature?
Ooh.
Oh, my immediate thought was at the beginning of Witcher 2 you can find an assassin who was clearly Mr. Haybale. And they're just lying on the ground like,
Oh my god.
.
They did that in Assassin's Creed as well. That's so funny.
Yeah, it was like this whole back and forth thing between The Witcher and Assassin's Creed for some random reason.
Oh, I love that.
Actually, no, my favourite Easter egg or hidden feature, Metal Gear Solid 3, the fact that you can kill the end just by setting your device's clock a week ahead, and he dies of old age.
That's hilarious.
That's mental. Did not know that was a thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so creative with those games.
Honestly.
There's a reason why that is one of my favourite game series of all time.
I feel like I missed out.
He's like this old sniper dude who's basically only being kept alive because he wants one final good fight. And if you start the boss fight and then set your console's calendar forward a week, he just dies of old age. And there's a whole cutscene for it and everything, where Snake's like, I wish I could have given him a proper battle and stuff. And also, there's another Easter egg with him as well, where in an earlier cutscene you can see him, you can actually shoot him with a sniper before the boss battle, and if you do that you get an alternate boss battle.
Ooh.
That's so cool. Those games just are the next level. Need more of that.
You don't see that now.
Ben, it's you.
What's your proudest achievement related to your hobby? I think I've definitely collected stuff that I'm proud of. So to me, an achievement is I love nerd culture stuff. So my favorite games are the Half-Life games, and my favorite film series are the Lord of the Rings. And I'm looking to my left now at my vast collection of Lord of the Rings Funkos, Half-Life merchandise.
You even got a replica of Narsil. Or not Narsil, sorry, Andril.
Anduril, yeah. Yeah, I've got the replica sword, Pop Funkos, I've got the Lego Rivendell set. But yeah, I'd probably say an achievement is just a lot of the stuff that I've collected, I like to look at my things, like General Grievous, but with Pop Funkos.
What's the most absurd thing you've ever done to complete a side quest? Oh, I'm so angry that Ben didn't get this one.
Why, what would Ben answer
Ben
for
has such
it?
a good answer for this one.
Oh, is this the Assassin's Creed one?
The horse one, yeah.
So there was this time where, if you've ever played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a lot of the way the quests work in that is it's a quest within a quest within a quest. Like, you'll start a quest, it's like, oh, go get me my sacred dildo or something. And you go to the person who's got it, and they're like, oh, you want this thing? You need to go and get me this thing from this person. And there was one quest we were doing where, I'm not joking, it was like a 3-layer deep quest. And this person was like, oh, you need to go get my horse. And so I was pissed, right? And I was like, oh, fine, I'll go get your fucking horse. And I literally ran in through the front door of this stronghold, walked to the horse, got on the horse and just rode out, and somehow none of the NPCs spotted me. So I'm just riding back on this horse like, why the hell did I do this? You could have done that. I just walked in the front door, took the horse and went back. Madness. This is why I don't do side quests, guys. It's dark.
I'm going to have to re-roll because I don't actually have an answer for that one. Do you have a favourite YouTuber or streamer related to your hobby?
Hey, I hear Panic Roll Gaming are pretty good.
Yeah, they're all right.
Check them
Yeah. Okay, a favorite YouTuber or streamer related to my hobby. Okay, there is one. She's taken a bit of hiatus at the moment, but there's this Sims YouTuber called Plumbella, and she's absolutely unhinged, and I love her editing style. She's just mental, but it's my favorite thing because it's so just like unhinged and crazy. Check her out, she's good fun.
What do you think is the most important aspect of a good video game? I mean, this one's going to be obvious for me. For me, it's all about game feel. A game that has a good premise and a good story and everything like that can be absolutely ruined if the game feel is off. To me, it is most important that you have good sound effects, you have good animations, everything like that.
That's so fair, because like, it's a video game, it's not a movie. Like, it's got to do what its main function is, immerse you.
I'm surprised that was a short answer. I was fully expecting to like lean back and whack out the popcorn.
So here we go. Get cozy, everyone.
I could give a long answer, but it all just condenses down to that. Oh, and also not excessive monetization. Looking at UEA.
Is it my turn?
It's you, Ben, yeah.
Ah, what's your go-to game when you need to de-stress or unwind?
Dark Souls.
I don't know what those words mean. Let me just whack out my dictionary. Yeah, I don't know, probably the Half-Life games or Minecraft. You know, it depends what.
I know exactly what it is.
What?
Me too.
It's Blade and Sorcery.
It's Blade and Sorcery.
Yeah.
Oh my god, actually that's a good point. Yeah, if I need to unwind, you know, maybe it's Minecraft or Half-Life. If I need to de-stress, it's going into Blade and Sorcery and just beating the crap out of everyone. It's a great de-stressor. It really settles the nerves.
What's your favourite video game mod or fan-made content and why? Oh, it's gotta be the killer toddlers on The Sims. That was wild.
It was when you showed me a clip of it and this little toddler comes crawling on the floor and then just leaps at its mother's face.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
what's this?
so what is your favourite video game mod or fan-made content and why? And I've gone for the killer toddlers on The Sims.
Oh
that
my
mod is
God.
fantastic.
The way little Timmy just lunges at his mum.
It's just the fact that, like, because they're toddlers and they're so small and they obviously don't have an animation, they've had to create this animation where they leap up in the air and then start stabbing, and it's like, ah!
Is it like Squirrel with a gun?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not as refined, so it has a kind of uncanny valleyness to it, which makes it more unhinged. Yeah, killer toddlers. Hilarious.
okay, you're up, Will.
What's a comic or book that you recommend? Ooh. There are a lot of books I'd recommend. I mean, my favourite book of all time is a book called Across the Nightingale Floor by Leanne Hearn, which is this kind of... It's set in essentially a fantasy version of Japan / China / kind of Oriental type setting. And it's essentially a Romeo and Juliet love story.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is this the one that flips perspective throughout the book?
Yeah, so each alternating chapter alternates between the kind of princess character and the kind of male protagonist character. I don't want to spoil anything in the book for anyone who hasn't read it, but it's a very good read.
Top recommendations here. And Ben.
Oh, is it me now?
Is you.
Oh, come on. Make it a good question.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather have Yoda's voice or Darth Vader's breathing for the rest of your life?
I mean, that's Yoda to me.
Yeah, it's got to be Yoda. It's got to be Yoda. The Darth Vader breathing thing it would annoy me, but the Yoda voice, especially when I'm an old man.
You could have more fun with that one, couldn't you?
Yeah, especially like, I don't know, imagine Yoda's house is on fire and he's trying to phone the fire brigade. Danger there is.
So everyone getting annoyed at you for doing this terrible Yoda impression.
Burnt I am.
Pay out, my insurance will.
Yep. Yoda it is.
Oh, that would be golden, actually.
Will, did you hear what he said? He was like, pay out my insurance, Will. Bloody Yoda on comparethemarket.com.
Yoda doing taxes.
See, now I want to create an animation of Yoda with his bloody house on fire. This is going to be a great skit.
Just the idea of Yoda doing really mundane adult tasks, I think, is great. Just having his voice. That would be a great comic series. It's me. What is your favourite video game world, environment, or level, and why? Ooh, see, initially my ooh.
That was like a one shutdown noise, like, dude.
Initially my brain goes to one thing, and then you can hear me thinking. I'm gonna go with Pokemon in the Hoenn region. It's like a tropical.
The what region?
Hoenn.
Oh,
Hoenn.
I misheard.
Because it's like a tropical setting, and you've got like this big volcano and this like big beachy kind of tropical vibes, and it's fun. I like it.
What fictional character would you want to DJ your wedding, even if it might end in disaster?
Oh my god, it's going to be Yoda, isn't it?
Drop the beat, I will.
I mean, I got pretty obsessed with in Jedi Survivor. There's this like robot DJ who's in the canteen.
Dang.
And he's just there, just bopping away with his like little robot arm up in the air.
That's really sick.
So I think he'd be really fun.
Alternatively, you could just have the Cantina band. Just play their own song.
Fantastic.
Yeah, just the Cantina band just continuously.
7 hours straight by the end of it. They're like sweating, just like, we can't do this anymore.
Imagine if that was your first dance, though. Oh, that'd be
Your
amazing.
first and last dance. That would be pretty sick.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with the robot.
That'd be very you to have a robot at your wedding.
Oh God, no!
Oh, is this my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
What game needs a dating sim version? Dead by Daylight.
It already has a dating sim.
Ha, subtle plug. You can check that out on the channel. We did a spooky season. I know, I'm really plugging our channel whenever I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What game needs a dating sim version? Part of me would love to see
Souls.
Part of me would love to see a Dark Souls dating sim. You know, you can have Pontiff Sullivan trying to seduce a crystal lizard.
How would you romance Pontiff Sullivan?
You tell him you let him use both swords. You know that big thrusting attack he has, where he lunges across a cathedral. But here, I'm just going to lean over this pew. You do your best.
Well, there you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Clearly, there's a moneymaker there.
Come on, Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Get it together. That or a SpongeBob game. SpongeBob dating sim, just saying.
SpongeBob dating sim can be hilarious.
That probably already exists somewhere on the internet.
Gosh. Oh, who is the best NPC in any game you've played? Oh. They are technically an NPC, even though they're a wearable item later. The cat from...
I'm sorry, what?
the cat from Spider-Man... I think it's from Miles Morales. There's a cat, and then there's one of the outfits that you wear then has the cat in... like with a little Spider-Man mask
yeah,
on.
in his little in his little backpack.
A little backpack. And I'm like, he's sick. I love that guy.
Spider cat.
I'm gonna go with that one.
That was Will's go.
Will.
Oh, what game has the best replay value? Dark Souls. Next question.
Damn. Okay. Wow.
Oh, I love how efficient that was.
Well, I wasted any time tonight.
God damn, that
I
was
didn't
good.
even have to think.
Here I go.
Oh my god, yes.
You're now a boss in a video game. What's your special attack and what's your weak spot? Ooh. What would my special attack be?
Safe for work, Ben. Safe for work.
My special attack would be some kind of like implosion, explosion, you know, just all my stress and impatience just ignites, you know, just blow the planet apart or something.
Wipes out the universe.
My weak spot, honestly, just head strokies. You come along and start playing with my hair, I roll over on my back and purr. You know, that's the thing is, in Dark Souls games, it's always about combat and killing, but no one's ever sat down with the boss and been like, listen, are you alright? Need a hug? Need a cuddle? Need someone? But Pontiff Sullivan needed someone to just stroke his head for a bit, you know, plait his hair, and all would have been good.
I
To
love
be fair,
that.
I agree with that. Like, a good head stroke is...
That send me right off.
I love that in the game. Like everyone think, oh, we've got to fight him. Oh, we've got to whack him. Blah blah blah. But there's like the secret special way to like take to
That's
calm
it.
down the boss.
No one knew this yet. Speaking of our favourite Easter eggs earlier, if you just rub Champion Gundir's feet in Dark Souls 3, he'll have a little lay down. You know? Just walk right past him.
Oh, which fantasy creature would make the best pet? I mean, for me, dragon. I want a dragon.
A dragon would be fun. I want something cuddly though. I feel like you can't really cuddle a dragon.
You can't cuddle a dragon, but I raised you. A, it breathes fire, and B, it can fly. So no
cuddle it
more
once.
waiting at airports. And if anyone crosses your airspace, you just blast them out of the sky.
You want a fully grown dragon. You want to care for, feed, wash a full-grown dragon.
That's right. And then you can have a ridiculously long name. Like I'm Will,
Exactly.
breaker of bitches. I couldn't think what to say, sorry.
I don't think I will ever be called Will Breaker of Bitches.
If you had a dragon, you might.
Yeah. Actually, okay, either dragon or I've forgotten what it's called. The teleporting lion thing from Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, that is really cool.
Because then you can teleport anywhere you want.
That is fun.
I'd want a head crab from Half-Life, just on a little lead.
Just like, here he is.
Why
It's like,
thought they just go for full-on face hugger?
Yeah, a dragon is a solid choice.
It is a good choice.
Okay, is it me?
Yeah.
Have you ever played a game that had a unique art style? Have you ever played a game that had a unique art style? I mean, Outer Wilds in itself has quite a unique art style. Just with the creatures that are made in the game, like the Harthians and like the design of the planets and the design of the different species that live in the universe. Yeah, Outer Wilds, great art style, love it.
It's really fun. It's like cartoony, but has like a real harrowing, realistic vibe to it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Especially when you go down onto Giant's Deep and it's just tornadoes and stuff. It's it's so
Very scary.
beautifully terrifying. It's your go, Johnny.
What video game achievement or trophy are you most proud of? Oh, it's gonna be between platinuming Shadow of the Colossus, because that is like a lifetime goal that I finally achieved.
And you
Or
have to be patient for that as well. Like, I watched you do a bit. We have to run along that bridge for like 5 to 10 minutes.
and not fall off the edge because it gets so boring. I'm like, ugh. But yeah, no, that was a really cool one. To finally say I did that. Or it doesn't really count because every year or so I have to then do it again. But completing the Pokedex biggest, proudest achievement. 'Cause it's just one of those. Finishing a collection. Oh my god, Bodhi's sleeping, but his tongue sticking out a little bit.
Is it that time of the podcast where we get another Bodhi pic?
Yeah. Snapping more pics of this dog.
We should do it. Every podcast just has a different picture of the dog in it.
Ben.
Me. If you had to be an NPC in a game, what would you be? Oh, if I had to be an NPC... I've got two streams of thought here. Either I would be someone just insanely powerful, like one of the Greybeards in Skyrim, because I literally it's everything I want. Power, a lot of responsibility, I suppose. I get to live in a big castle on a snowy mountain. What's not to love about being a Greybeard? But then the other part of me as well is I hate NPC dialogue, and I hate side quests and things like that in games, especially if they feel like a waste of time. So I would like to be the most efficient NPC you've ever seen. I will give you a side quest, but the side quest is, I'll give you a really quick spiel, you need to go and collect this sacred item, it's been lost for thousands of years, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of my dialogue, I just say, it's on the table over there. And it's in the same room as you. You just run over there, grab it, bring it back. This whole epic quest line is done in 20 seconds.
Wasn't very epic though, was it?
Well, it was to me, because it was really quick.
It's like that Josh Strife Hayes skit where he's like, I need to go and find my friend, I haven't seen him in 20 years. He's just standing over there, mate. You can literally deliver that to him right there.
Okay, last round.
Who's going first?
Johnny.
What's your most anticipated upcoming game? Oh gosh. Maybe Assassin's Creed, I think. That's the biggest one.
I was going to say, if you say Assassin's Creed Shadows, I will have to kill you.
That's the only kind of game that I'm thinking about that's coming up soon. I can't really think of any upcoming games apart from that. There's a Pokemon game coming out next year. Assassin's Creed is now also coming out next year. I can't think of any other games that are coming out soon. I love the Assassin's Creed games. Soon.
Yeah, soon, Ben.
Elder Scrolls and Half-Life don't count.
You can just hear Ben crying in the background. Half-Life does count. Oh god. If you could marry any video game character, who would it be and why? I'm interested to hear who you guys would pick for me for this one.
For you. Pick for you.
Yeah. Either who you guys think I would pick, or who you guys think would be a good match.
The Huntress from the Dead by Daylight dating sim.
Oh my god.
All 8 foot and 600 pounds of her.
Style.
I would survive 2 seconds.
Just carries you in her arms everywhere.
You died doing what you loved.
Actually, that'd be great. I wouldn't need a wheelchair anymore. I'd just get her to carry me over. That'd be great.
Like Brandon Hodor style.
Yeah.
Just want to be held. I can't think of anyone better. Yeah, just gonna have to go with the Huntress.
Nah, fair.
Just any big beefy female character, I think.
Go on. Last question of the night. Let's make it a good one.
Last question of the night. Just keep re-rolling.
Oh, okay, I like this. If you could swap out your car horn for any video game sound effect, which one would you choose?
Just the Mario. Whoa!
Oh, I need to think about this now. I would love the Fusro Da from Skyrim. Someone's in front of me and they cut me off and I'm like, Fusro Da! His car just gets blown off of the road.
Because it comes with the effect of that.
Yeah, it comes with the effect, yeah. Oh dear.
Blasted halfway across the country with daring gun in front of you.
Oh, what else? Yeah, I think Fusro Da is probably the winner. It's not a video game, but I'd love... Is it Pingu that does the Newt Newt thing?
Oh yeah, Newt Newt.
Something like that.
That's a really good impression.
What about you guys? What would you have?
I mean, it's again not a video game, but like Lord of the Rings. I would go for the "You shall not pass."
That's quite fun.
As someone's trying to overtake you.
Yeah. Just the "you died" sound effect from Dark Souls, but really, really loud.
Yeah,
the
like
THX soundtrack is from a game.
THX
Shatters all the windows.
That's actually such a good one. Not from a video game, but I love that.
Right, well, that wraps up this podcast. Guys, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave us a like. And if you want to see more of our content, hop on over to the channel. We've got loads of games that we're playing on there. And we will see you in the next one.